Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Shushan, Shushan. Welcome, gender fuckers, madels, ladles, and bolsters, to the Diachos Mapava queer cabaret, purim, shpil, and auction. Can I have some noise, please?
Woo!
I am your fabulous host, Misha, and we are here to celebrate Purim, the anti-fascist drag holiday, when we remember that the world doesn't turn because of kings or bureaucrats, and even the greatest threats to our existence can be overcome if we're willing to take a stand and face them down. We are here to be in community, and it is so lovely to have the cafe full of people. This is like the fullest that the cafe, I think, has ever been, and there's still tables from latecomers to be filled, and I'm really excited. We're here to be in community, to grieve together and to practice joy, to remember why and how we fight for one another, and that solidarity is our strongest weapon and that we will win. We're also here to celebrate the Pink Peacock being open for 6 months now, and to fundraise to keep us open for another 6 months. We've served over 2.3 thousand meals and distributed over 6,000 pieces of artwork, many for free. We're really proud of how far we've come. And tonight, we're auctioning off some amazing wares and services from generous, talented, and attractive individuals who've donated them in support of our cause. We'll have some like sporadic random updates about how much money we've raised, but do we have an idea of how much we've raised so far already just from ticket sales? It is over £1,000, exact figure forthcoming. So tonight is also not just about raising money for us, but about entertainment, a generous dose of revenge fantasies and catharsis. I'm going to be narrating the Megillah, and we'll punctuate that with performances. This is our first hybrid event. Please bear with us with any tech issues. And we're delighted to present performers here, there, and everywhere. We'll be popping their bios and links in the chat, so please follow them on your preferred social media platforms and be extremely liberal with your flattery. So just some housekeeping before we start. This is relevant to the live stream as well as to the cafe. You can come and go as you please. There's live captioning in English. If you're on Zoom, you should be able to turn that on at the bottom of your screen. And if you're in the cafe, there it is. It's a bit fuzzy. I'm sorry. The private chat is turned on, so you should be able to say hi to your pals. And if you have any issues with people in the chat, direct message somebody with mod at the start of their name. If the mods could just like say hello in the chat so that everybody can see you. But for now, I want you to put in the chat where you are and what your costume is. For those of you in the cafe with me, I strongly encourage you to be on the live stream, like on the chat on your phone as well, because that will help us like all be a bit more connected and shit. If you can be fucked, but otherwise that's fine. You don't have to be. You can just be present here. So I want to know where everybody is. I'm just going to read out like a handful of responses. So we've got someone in Denver, we've got someone in Brighton, we've got someone in Leeds as a goth who's wearing white. Oh, the costume is them wearing white because they're goth. We've got someone in sweatpants in Brooklyn. We've got someone in Seattle who's, oh God, the chat's moving too fast for me. So this is great. This is exactly what we want is lots of content, baby. I forgot my costume. Some costumes have been forgotten. So basically, Purim has like Halloween rules. So you can just make something up. Like, oh, I'm sheep.
You're coming as a forgotten costume.
You're coming as a forgotten costume. It's nice and abstract. Okay, some general content notes just before we start. Of course, we'll be discussing anti-Semitism. There's also, but it's quite light for the most part, misogyny, state violence, murder, mentions of alcohol, and mentions of sex. If you could please keep the booze chat to a minimum in the live stream. I know Purim is like traditionally associated with drinking, but we don't drink in the cafe. It's a dry space. So if and there's lots of other people who might not be drinking in the chat. Okay, let's begin as soon as I wet my lips. With some tea. This is tea. Okay, so the Megillah is a parable, but we take our cultural history extremely seriously around here, including our culture of retelling nonsensical stories with fuzzy historical details and a healthy contempt for the progression of linear time. This is a collective experience. You're strongly, strongly encouraged to participate. If you don't, I will look like an asshole. So let's start off with some call and response. So basically throughout the story, we've got a couple main characters. And when I say some of their names, I want you to shout something. So I will tell you what that something is. So when I say Esther, I want you to say queen and to post, if you're in the chat, post a crown emoji. Okay, so let's try that. So Esther.
Queen.
Exactly, you got it. Now, when I say Mordechai, you're going to say daddy, and you're going to post whatever emoji speaks to you that represents daddy. I tried to crowdsource what is the daddy emoji, and there's not a single answer. So maybe you post a sweating face. Maybe you post an aubergine. Maybe you post the chains. Okay, daddy, or no, sorry, Mordechai. Daddy. Okay, well, we have time to practice, don't worry. When I say Haman, this is the, you all boo and you make noise. You should have noisemakers on your table if you're here in the cafe with us. You basically want to blot out his name from the Oriel sphere. So, and if you're in the chat, post big red X's, post like circle with a line through it, post his name with stars so it's not legible anymore. Okay, so Haman.
Whoa.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and then this one is just for the live streamers. So I actually don't know how this is going to work with the sound tech. I'm sorry, I forgot about this part until just now. So, but I would really like if when I say the king, if the live streamers would unmute yourselves and say down with the nation states. But I want us in the cafe to be able to hear you. So how can we do that, you guys? It should just happen. Okay, so if you unmute yourselves when I say king, and you all shout down with the nation state, and then if you don't want to shout, you can post like a black flag emoji or something. Let's try that and see if we can hear you here. So king.
Down with the nation state.
Oh, that's really spooky. I love that. Okay, great. For those of you inside the cafe, if you want to order food during the event, you can, there's two ways you can do that. For those of you who are feeling exuberant, which I hope is everybody, you can shout out a feast for all. And then one of our brilliant workers is going to come and take your order. If you're shy, you can just raise your hand and sort of wave at them, but it's quite dark in here. So I encourage the shouting. All right, on to our story. Can I have my first slide, please? The year, this is my only slide, by the way. The year is 480 BCE-ish, and Ahasuerus, the king.
Down with the nation state.
All right, it's okay. We've got time. This time. We'll get there. The king ruled the land from Hodor to Cush and lived in the capital Shushan. Can you all see that? Oh, look at this. Okay, so there's the capital right there. In the third year of his reign, the king
Down with the nation state.
made a feast for all the ministers, servants, nobles, and the army and the media. It lasted 180 days and was held against the express advice of Chris Whitty. But the king insisted that this was technically a work event because
Down with the nation state.
Then the king
Down with the nation.
Down with the nation state.
realized his follower count had really dropped off after his 3,000th Instagram story of a roast ox stuffed with alligators. So to win the peasants back, he hosted a 7-day feast in the palace garden for everyone in Shushan, blue tick and commoner alike. Drinks were served in golden vessels of assorted designs. Everyone was drunk, and the king
Down with the nation state.
ordered the stewards to comply with every man's wish. Did I mention that these feasts were just for the men? Because they were. Anarchists, of course, we do it better than kings.
Down with the nation state.
We feed everyone. So please enjoy from the kitchen delicious canapes and mocktails that our workers are going to be bringing around while our darling Joe serenades us with a sweet song. Please clap.
No, want to sit down here.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah. Ooh. Howdy. Ooh. Right. I was very nervous to do this, and I'm much more nervous now because we populated the cafe only with the hottest of people, which was very rude. Ad hocs at the diner of Emma's 49. There's a rendezvous with strangers round the cafe and a night, and all those hacks, the insomniac. Now the paper's been read. The waitress says eggs and coffee and a side of toast. Hash browns over easy. Coffee and a roll. Burgers and fries. What kind of pie? It's a graveyard charade. It's a late shift masquerade. And it's 2 for a quarter. Time for a dance. Now the register rings, the waitress sings eggs and coffee, and a side of toast. Hash browns over easy, chili in a bowl, burgers and fries, what kind of pie? Well, the classified selection offers no direction. It's a cold caffeine, it's a nicotine cloud, and the touch of your fingers lingers, burning in my memory. Cause I've an 86 from your scheme. Now the lead pipe morning falls, the waitress calls eggs and coffee, and a side of toast. Hash browns over easy, chili in a bowl. Burgers and fries, what kind of pie? A la mode, if you will. Just come in and join the crowd. I had some time to kill. Just coming at you from a crowd. Cause I had some time to kill. Coming at you from a crowd. Cause I had some time to kill.
That was fantastic. Back in, I want to I could just dole out praise for Joe for days because I love her very much. We cohabit and it's beautiful. But instead, I'm gonna carry on with the story. So back in Shushan, things aren't just run by the king.
Down with the nation state.
Down with the nation state.
There's a queen too. She's a queen called Vashti. She's powerful, strong, beautiful Persian woman that would make you sob in a good way all night long. Anyway, she's absolutely categorically fucking had it up to here with the king.
Down with the nation state.
Down with the nation state.
There we go. And his patriarchal nonsense. So while he's doing guy stuff with the men, I don't know, like jerking off to a Top Gear DVD or something, Queen Vashti made a feast for the women and femmes and fairies and fags and freaks and everyone else. It's obviously a much better party. Here is a sexy, fun burlesque dance by Jerry Herring, which I think perfectly captures the vibe.
I know you wanna bite this. It's so enticing. Nothing else like this. I'ma make you my bitch. And it's not even my birthday. But you wanna put your name on it. And it's not even my birthday. And he's trying to put his name on it. Ooh, I wanna fuck you right now. Just get up on my body. I'll do
Absolute excellence. So I hope that didn't, or maybe I hope that it did, awaken something in some of you. Speaking of, Queen Vashti who's this? Close. That's Esther. No, because she doesn't stick around for very long. Spoilers. She's one of the best characters though, by far. Anyway, she was rudely awakened on the 7th day of the feast by the 7 royal chamberlains. That unutterable dipshit of the king
Down with the nation state.
had ordered her to appear at his table wearing nothing but the royal crown, which is quite a weird flex. Vashti refused to appear and sent a brilliant stand-up comedian in her place. Please welcome Sherry.
Hello.
Are you sure you don't want the mic?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey. I'm Sherry. Hello. I'm gonna do a bit of stand-up for you, just to let you know what I'm dressed as for purim. I'm dressed as a cool person because that's not what I usually am in my everyday life. I'm a pretty big nerd. That's not funny. That's just real. So I am polyamorous. Thank you. I think this is the first time I'm doing this bit in front of people who might actually be poly as well. But for those of you who don't know what poly is, it means that I can have more than one partner, and my partners can have more than one partner, and their partners can have more than one partner. I mean, I could all just love each other, or not if we don't want to. But I didn't always used to be this way. Like I used to be like normal, whatever that means, right? But then when I became liberated, it was like a superpower, right? Like I became like an X person, you know, kind of like a non-gendered X-Men. And I thought, what else can I do that I no longer have to like just do one of anymore, right? So like I now can eat more than one flavor of crisp, or like I can watch 2 Netflix shows at the same time, or like instead of only using one hand, I can use both hands to give Tories the middle finger. And I usually get a few specific reactions from this. I get one reaction is like, but Shari, don't you get jealous? And my response is, no, I just win. Second reaction I usually get is, you must get a lot of, you know, a lot more, you know, I get a lot more birthday presents. You're right. Thank you. No, and obviously we're talking about sex, and you're absolutely right. I get loads more opportunities to get turned down. So I'm actually a mathematician in my everyday life, and I've done a bit of maths. I'm 6 times more likely to have sex because 6 times 0 is still 0. That's a fun math stuff. But no, actually being poly is great. Like I get to love loads more people. Loads more people get to like love me. And actually the best part of it is I get more people to do my dishes for me because fuck if I'm gonna do my own dishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Okay, so Queen Vashti said no to the king.
Down with the nation state.
He's red in the face, screaming that she's made him look like a peacock soy boy in front of all his friends, and his advisors are just as quick to trash her. They're afraid that Vashti's defiance will reach all of the women in the land and spur some kind of gender liberation movement or something. They suggest a royal edict that Vashti is never again to appear before him, and that she forfeits her crown to someone who is sexy but chaste, but we'll get her tits out for the boys, but not in like a slutty way. The king.
Down with the nation state.
Almost as much as he would hate our next act. Please put your hands together for Lazy of the Night, doing some grumpy hooker cabaret. Here. I can hold something.
It's a very professional operation, as you can see.
Would you like to hold something?
Hi, I am a grumpy former hooker, and I'm going to sing a wee song that was written after 2 or 3 years of trying to get sex workers representation in mainstream trade unions, which did not go to plan. So I can't see the same person, wherever they are. When all hookers liberation through the workers' blood will run, there will be no greater. No peacock will win against the force we'll have become when the unions make us strong. So join in if you know the words.
Forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
It is we who scrub the dishes, clean the floors and screen the dirt. The kids forever. Fuck no. Can we start again?
We can start again if you want. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a microphone?
Yeah, that might help. Sorry about that. It's been 2 years since I did this, so I'm a bit rusty. One more time. Can you back up a little bit as well?
Sorry, this has to be addressed.
When all hookers liberation, through the workers' blood shall run, there will be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. No peacock will win against the force we'll have become when the union makes us strong.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
It is we who wash the dishes, scrub the floors and clean the dirt, feed the kids and send them off to school, and then go off to work, where we fight for meager tips. We're the boss who likes to work, but the union can make us strong.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
We have to fight to pay the rent, and we have to fight to pay the bills against misogyny and poverty and all society bills. When the fight to be seen as workers is the one that really kills, when we can make the union strong.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, when the union makes us strong.
No work is ever perfect, and it often isn't fun. Hurting isn't what I dreamed of when my working life began. But what good is moralizing when there's labor rights being won and we can get the union strong?
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
In our hands is placed the power,
Greater than the hoarded wealth,
greater than the might of armies,
magnified 1,000-fold.
We can bring to birth the new world
From the ashes of the old, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the youth and union strong.
Work is very good. No work. Work is very
Union strong.
That was amazing. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you so much, Lazy of the Night. Okay, hang on. Let me sort my stuff out. Could one of you fantastic kitchen people bring me top up my tea, please, because my voice is hurting already. Thanks, darling. Okay, what will? Oh, we're up to a very exciting point in the program. What's going to happen next? You will find out after a break from our sponsors. Ooh, who are the sponsors? It's you. You're the sponsors. Could we please get the fun backing track? Backing the backing track. Yeah. It's more fun. It's more fun if I make it confusing for the tech team. Okay, so there we go. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me on the live stream as well? Can I get nods or thumbs up? Excellent. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to describe an offering and a starting bid, and you can bid in the chat if you're on the live stream, or you can bid in person by like raising your hand and like shouting a number out loud. And then someone's going to take your name and email, and then you'll pay for it and we'll get you the thing. Okay? You can either pay by PayPal or like cash or cards at the end of the night if you're here, and we will be dropping links in the chat. So if I say that you're the winner, and you like just pay by PayPal, and then we'll get in touch with you later. Okay, here we fucking go. So the first thing that we have on offer is, remember, as Clark says, to bid high and bid often. He's not always right, but when he is, he is. That was one for you Star Trek fans. Can we turn the backing music down a little bit now? I want too much, I know. So the first thing we have on offer is an Ein Hara A4 lino print designed with protection for queer Jews and all marginalized people across all borders and systems of oppression that would see us suffer. So that is a beautiful lino print. The starting bid is £10 and it can be posted to you anywhere within the UK/ERA. The artist is Mor Ezri, who's a queer Jewish artist with an anarcho-communist agenda, celebrating identity through art. So do we have, okay, I see in the chat, we've got 25. Do we have anybody in the cafe interested? We're up to £30, £30. Do I hear 40? Do I hear £40? I can't see the chat well enough to see if anybody's, okay, sold for 4, oh, I see 40, okay, I see 40. So I see 45 £45. This is confusing, chat people. I need to just see one big number, please, because I can't be doing math. It's hard enough for me to just go up. Okay, what do we have? What's our highest bid? Do we have anything that tops 40? I'm going to call it, and we're going to move on. Okay, going once, going twice, £40. So that is to biggest phone. Whoever you are, email us and please PayPal us £40. Okay, next we have, this is in person, a herbal goodie bag from Harry Violet. I'm gonna show this to the live stream just to tease you because you can't have it unless you can get it in Glasgow. Ooh, okay. This includes, what? It can be posted. Oh, it can be posted. This is even more exciting. Where can you post it to? UK wide. Anyone in the UK can be the winner of these things. We've got Busy Brain Sleep Salve. We've got gardener's salve. We've got fire cider oxymel. I don't know what that does, but it sounds exciting. And then we've got a sea salt soap and some loose leaf tea. The starting bid is 20 pounds, and this is easily worth way more than that. So this is basically for the overworked comrade in your life. Give them something that they wouldn't get themselves, some nice salve, some shit. Do I hear, I've got 30 pounds in the chat. Do I hear 35? Do I hear 35? Yeah. Okay, 35 pounds. Do I hear 40? Do I hear 40 pounds? Okay, going once, going twice. Sold for 35 pounds. Okay, thank you, Ailey. Do you want to come? You can come hold this now. Take your winnings. Excellent. Okay, next we have, this is very exciting, everybody. We have a 2-night stay for up to 4 guests at the Field Shelter Vegan Guest House and Sanctuary, which is based in Highland, Perthshire. This includes a sheep tour if you would like to meet the rescued friends, and this can be redeemed anytime between now and November 2023, but is subject to calendar availability. The Field Shelter is accessible by car, mostly. Theoretically, they're accessible in other ways too, but they are quite remote. This is available to anybody who can get to Perthshire, which is in Scotland, for those of you in the live stream, and has been donated very generously by the Field Shelter, which is a vegan guest house and micro sanctuary. All the profits of their guest house go towards caring for the rescued animals. They are lovely. You should absolutely follow them. Can we show the sheep again? I want to see the sheep. Okay, I want to see the sheep, and I think you do too. This is our most high value item, and we're starting the bidding at £100. 2-night guest stay for 2 nights stay in a guest house for up to 4 people. You get to meet a sheep. Do I hear £100? 100. Oh, 100. Do I hear 110? 110. Do I hear 120? Okay. How about let's bump it up a notch. 150. Okay. 175. 175. Okay. Do I hear £200 for the sheep? Okay. 250 pounds for the sheep. 250 pounds. Okay, there we go. How about 275 pounds? 275 pounds for the sheep. You get to pet a sheep on the face. I follow their Instagram. Some of the sheep let you pet them on the face. This is true. I'm not lying. I wouldn't tell you a lie. Okay, 250 pounds for the sheep. Going once, going twice. Sold. What is your name, darling? Martin. Malcolm. Everybody clap for Malcolm. Amazing. Okay. Next we have, this is, I think, equally as good as the sheep, but maybe you disagree. A 90-minute beginner's Yiddish class with me. This can be digital or in Glasgow at your convenience and also at mine. I have been speaking Yiddish for 5 or so years. This can be a one-on-one class, or like for a small group, I can teach you how to say things. I can teach you how to curse. I can teach you how to order food in our cafe. I can teach you how to read your grandpa's old postcards that are like definitely impossible to read because the handwriting's in Yiddish. I can teach your dog Yiddish. I've taught my dog Yiddish. So there's many applications for this 90-minute session. We are starting the bidding at £20. Do I hear £20 for Yiddish with me? Yeah. Thank you, because this would make me look like a real asshole. We've got £100 for Yiddish with Misha. Do I hear 120? Okay, no, that's fine. Let's do £100. Thank you very much to Kat. That is more than I expected for that to go for. Please send us an email so that we can make this happen for you. All right, next we have, there's a picture of me and the dog. That's quite cute. Some artwork. This is linoleum block prints, and there are 2 separate pieces. So we're going to start with this one, which is called A Fart in Brine. It's basically A4 paper sized. It's 9 by 12 inches. on heavy paper, and yes, this is available from the post from the US to basically anywhere, I presume, by Stephanie Brentler, who is a musician, visual artist, and storyteller who plays in the klezmer and anti-fascist folk punk trio Brivola, who we're going to be hearing from later. They also play in shpil, which is an amazing name for a band. So they were starting the bidding for this at £30. £30 for this piece of Jewish, Yiddish folk art. It's got the word fart on it. It's got pickles. £30. Do I hear £30? For the pickle fart? Oh, £30 for a farty pickle. Okay, great. Do I hear £35? Please bear in mind, all of this money goes to the cafe. It feeds people for free. I know you know that's a good thing. 35, okay, we see 35. Okay, do we have 40? Do I hear 40? Okay, going once, going twice. 35, sold to David Bernstein. Again, David, please, congratulations, please email us. The next one is another print. This one is slightly smaller. It's called, nope, that's not the print. It's called In Diaspora, which is mixed medium linoleum block print on watercolor paper. Do we have a picture of it, darling? Okay, we'll come back to that one for the next session because we do want to show you a picture of it. Moving on, we now have a 1-hour private cardio dance session infused with burlesque, somatic awareness, and queerness. This is on offer by the lovely, lovely Jerry Herring, who we saw do that sexy cake dance. Your dance would be featuring music by Sophie, Christina Aguilera, Awa, TLC, Usher, and more. The bidding, this is a digital offering, and the bidding is starting at £40. We hear £40 for a 1-to-1 private 1-hour private cardio dance session. Do I hear £40? You can get this anywhere in the world. They will teach you how to sit on a cake and look hot while doing it. £40. Do I hear 45? Do I hear 45? Okay, sold to Fragel for £40. Darling, please send us an email. Congratulations. All right, next we have an art commission. So this is art that is not yet made. You get to decide what it is. This is by darling Phoenix CM, who is a currently stationary nomadic artist who can milk anything with nipples. That's what their bio says. They say they're mostly inactive because of spite towards almighty algorithms, but you can follow them on Instagram. Their Insta is going to be posted in the chat. They will make you a piece of original digital art made to your specifications, featuring 1 or 2 figures with optional backgrounds, props, and poses to be discussed. This is worth more than the opening bid, which we're starting at £45. For your £45, they will draw you furry fan art. I know they will do it. I've seen their work. I mean, you can see their work. It's right there. They will draw you your OC. Okay, we've got £45. Do I hear 50? Do I hear £50 for? Do I hear £55? Do I hear £55 for any art of your choosing? Luckily for you all, there is another art commission coming up in the second half as well, so you don't miss out. £50 sold. We will talk to you later. Okay, next up we have a personalized poem. This is a nope, not that one. Oh wait, yes, it is that one. I'm sorry, it is that one. This is on offer by one of our upcoming performers who's called T.S. Idiot. And I have the wrong information in front of me. So, so it's a personalized poem. They are a poet. Their work is very good. We're starting the bidding at £10. Get them to write your poem a crush. It can be like one of those rom-coms where you like get someone who's better at words than you to like write the thing for your crush, and then maybe hopefully your crush doesn't fall in love with the actual poet, but they fall in love with you instead. It's not always works, but it will work for you, I promise. What? Or you fall in love with the poet. That's, there we go. Okay, thank you, buddy. So we've got £12. £12. Yeah, no, mom, see, that's the wrong one. Sorry, my mom is one of the chat mods. I don't know what TS Idiots. I've not got their bio in front of me, but it will be on the on the performer set list. If you could grab it from there, that would be brilliant. Stacey, thank you. Do we hear? So we've got £12 for personalized poem. That is really, you can't put a price on like personalized art, I don't think. £15. Okay, do I hear £20 for the poem? £20 for a poem written just for you or for someone of your choosing. Going once. 20, okay. Do we have £25 for the poem? A poem that also helps us feed people for free. Yes, do I hear 25? I thought that would tip you over. Can I guilt you all into giving us money? Okay, £20, going once, going twice, sold to Eleanor. Please send us an email, Eleanor, saying that you've won, and we will have your name down, and you will get your poem soon. All right, we're nearly going back to the narration and the show, but for now, I want to auction off this amazing 7-piece polyhedral RPG dice set, and I've got them right here. Can you see? Can you see? They're too small for you in the real life audience. You can see them on screen. But here you go, live streamers. Look at these gorgeous beauties. They are kind of like an orange sherbet color. They are lovely. They're pink. They're pink. They look orange right now. They're an orangey pink. They are available here in Glasgow. They can also be posted anywhere. We have, the starting bid is £25, and they are been donated by the wonderful Sid, who is correcting me off screen. Sid is a queer, gender fluid Jewish dice maker based in Glasgow. You can find them on their Insta links and stuff, which is going to get posted in the chat. They are hedrals who are poly. I'm just going to read out that funny chat. Okay, we've got £25. So we go £30 for the dice. £30 for the dice. This is a set of 7 different dice. Look, I'm going to take out another one and show you. Like, certainly worth more than £30. Here we go. Can you see this? They're so cute. Okay, £33. Excellent. We love a good weird number. Maybe this is a number that has like Jewish significance. I'm not very good at Jewish numerology. Do I hear £40 for the dice? £40. Okay, we are sold for £33 to Stephanie. Congratulations. Okay, and lastly, for this half of our auction, nope, not that. Yeah, just keep it pink. There's not a picture for this. We have a collectively written haiku to express your innermost feelings if you tell us what they are. This is going to be written by the Pavaniks at the Pink Peacock. And we are starting the bid because we are not, well, I'll speak for myself, I'm not a poet. We're starting the bid at £5. £5 for a collectively written haiku from your Peacock Papa Mamas. Oh, we've got 10. Do I hear £15? £15 for a poem from us. For a haiku, no doubt. Those are really hard. They're really hard. Do I hear £15? Going once, going twice. Sold Deborah for £10. Congratulations. Okay, we are going to go back now to our story. Excellent. Thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause for everybody who won? And for all the incredible donors. We have some more things that we're going to auction off in the second half. So stay tuned. You still have a chance to win and to give us your money. Back in Shushan, the king
Down with the nation state.
Started looking for a new queen. His scribes are frantically etching his stick on clay tablets and handing them out in the marketplace. His heralds walk up and down the city streets from dawn until dusk, chanting, hey, 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 you up? Hey, 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 oh, bitch. Meanwhile, Vashti is taking some much-deserved time off before organizing a badass all-girl vigilante biker gang. If you see her, tell her we say hi. Enter our new characters. A Jewish man in Shushan named Mordechai. Daddy. There we go, that's it. Who was exiled from Jerusalem by the king. Oh, come on, guys. We're only halfway done, not even. Exiled by the king of Babylon for supporting Palestinians.
Down with the nation state.
Down with the nation state.
Dodge the IDF draft. He's your stubborn Jewish uncle. He's a gay trans daddy. This is why we call him daddy. Mordechai. Daddy. Adopted and raised his cousin Hadassah, aka Esther, when her parents died. Esther is very pretty, and all of the men in Shushan want her, so it's not long until she gets you-know-who sliding into her uniform DMs. Mordecai suggests that she play along because while sugar daddies are problematic as a phenomenon, sex work is a legitimate career choice, and after 4 years, she becomes the queen. The king is absolutely smitten, and he throws another feast of Esther. There we go. Now is an especially good time to order more food and mocktails if you want them, because it is feast time. So please wave down people if you want food. So even a queen experiences intersection oppressions. She's not allowed to appear before the king.
Down with the nation state.
Down with the nation state.
Thank you. Unless she's summoned, and she decides that maybe she shouldn't divulge her Jewishness to the king right now. So Esther lives in her own wing of the palace and meets up with Mordecai for brunch every morning. Now we're going to interrupt this gossip over mimosas for a special announcement. A poem by Teal to everyone who's ever put them down. Content notes for references to grooming and marijuana use. Teal, could you say hello in the live stream so we can find you?
Hello, I am Teal. Teal is spelled and pronounced just like the color. I'm here, I'm an American living in Paris. I'm not in costume, but I am wearing my Ich bin a Fegelach shirt, which comes from the wonderful Reb Noach, who is a Yiddish professor. And I will put his information into the chat if you are interested in learning more about Yiddish. Again, this shirt is Ich bin a Fegelach. And this is a letter that I have written to all who have ever questioned or put me down in the world. A letter to the men who groomed me, to the people who tried to take me away from me, to the doctors who forced me into disability, to the leaders who rejected me, to the friends who gave up on me, to the people who saw my symptoms only, to the teachers who laughed at me, to the family who diminished me, to the classmates that never left our hometown, to those who screamed slurs at me to take my power from my identity, to every person who ever doubted my potential or strived to take it away. Look at me now. I am the epitome of success. I never have to work my hands to the bone to put food on my table. I have seen more of the world than you will ever dream of in your tiny little minds. I am more educated than you would ever think was possible when you knew me. You don't know me. You never knew me. Your words and your actions hurt me for so long, but I suppose I thank you for showing me how wonderful I actually am. Has your band taken off? How's your mom's basement? Yeah, I get stoned just like you, but now I get to do the things you only dream of in your tiny little blitzed out minds. How's your new wife? How's your new life? Does it hurt to know that I'm an orchid while you're just poison oak? I'm a millennial anomaly. You're just another cog in the American oligarchy's machine. Are you capable of critical thought, or will you forever thrive on your own ignorance? If you think you're so above me that you can put down my service when I refuse a racist symbol, let's see your dedication. Oh no? Well, then just shut up. Think you know what I'm capable of? Let's just wait until I'm educating the future leaders of this greatest country. I hope your beer skunks while I'm sipping Moët. Thank God I'm a know-it-all. Wouldn't have gotten this far without being inquisitive and sharing the intelligence that you so ungratefully diminished and dismissed. I'm deeper than any lagoon. You're shallower than any shower. Nothing you can throw or spit at me will ever take that away. Even though I'll never be able to dance again, due to you, I won't hesitate to don my tap shoes when I visit your grave. Remember when you told me that your favorite number was 88? Well, my favorite letters are FU. Thank you and happy Purim.
Teal, I hope you can hear all the raucous applause you got for that. Thank you so much. So things are about to get heated in this story, but we're going to take a short break for a costume contest. Can we have some more music to go behind the costume contest? So basically, we're going to have one winner in the live stream audience and one winner in the in-person audience. So if you want to be entered into the costume contest, please make your way to the stage. The things that are on offer are some, what do we have on offer? We have some anarchist zines and some stickers, a little prize pack for you, and of course the knowledge of knowing that you're the best.
Side, on the side.
Does nobody want to get judged? Let us judge you. Please come to the stage.
Yeah.
Clap
Okay,
for them, everybody.
Go back. Go back. What, to take that cross off?
Oh, props are strongly encouraged. So we're doing this in a completely populist way. And oh wow, look at this. We're gonna give everybody the chance to introduce themselves and say what they are, and then if you vote for them, you're just gonna put their name in the chat. Okay, so who are you?
I'm Gorgeous Michael.
Gorgeous Michael. And what's your human name?
I'm Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. Thank you. Your costume is lovely. Can we get a clap for Tammy, please? Who are you?
Hi, I'm Sid. I'm cosplaying as a woman.
Excellent, excellent. Love some gender fuckery in here.
I'm Betsy. I'm cosplaying as me from 2 years ago.
You're gonna have to come to me, babes.
I'm Bracken, and I am Sexy Common.
There we go. Thank you.
I'm Orla, and I'm the goddess of spring.
Okay, so I would like all of you to quickly do a little walk in front of the camera so that the live streamers can see you, and then we're all going to vote. So if you could just sort of like stand right here and do a pose for the camera. That's Gorgeous Michael. That's Sid pretending to be a woman. There's Lazy of the Night as herself from 2 years ago. Bracken as Sexy Haman. And Orla as the Goddess of Strength. Okay, please put your votes in the chat, live streamers, and in-person people, you can shout loudly we're doing this messily. Who do you think deserves to win? Okay, good. This is what we want. Louder. Okay, Doro, you get to make a choice. Okay, great. Okay, Sexy Haman has it. Let's give it up for Sexy Haman. Okay, we are now going to turn our attention to the live stream. So if you are interested in entering the live stream costume contest, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. And be brief, because I don't know how many of you are going to join in.
Hi.
Don't be shy.
I already forget.
I'm a bent cup.
We're hobbits. We got little waistcoats.
Okay, we have some hobbits.
Hopefully mine is quite self-explanatory.
It's our gender too.
Show us your feet. Not for free.
I'm a slutty strawberry.
So we have, we have hobbits. We have slutty strawberry. Who else do we have?
Did it work before when I spoke? Hello. No?
There you go, we've got you.
Hey.
What's your costume?
I think I automatically lose though because everyone else's is definitely better than mine.
No, don't put yourself down. What are you?
No, I'm not. I just really loved everybody else's.
Well, I still want to know what you are though.
Hopefully it's clear. Trinity.
Trinity, excellent, excellent.
I've got one. Oh hey, I'm a bent cop.
Any more costume contest entrants from the live stream, please show yourselves now. You've got some stiff competition. Hey. We can't hear you. Still can't hear you, but maybe in the chat, if you could type, I can read what you say. Goth in disguise, communism, ghostly vibes. Excellent. Can we see the outfit? Ooh, specter of communism. Yeah, very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anyone in the live stream want to show up your costume and potentially win a prize? I don't know how long to wait. We've never done it this way before. Oh. Okay, so we have hobbits, we have specter of communism, we have slutty strawberry, Trinity. I know there's more. We've got the bent cop, and have I forgotten anybody? I think that's it. Okay, so please put your vote in the chat, and if you're in person, just yell again. Judge, do we have a winner yet, or is it unclear? It's unclear, so keep yelling. Okay, we will have, do you know what? We will have two winners, the Bent Cop and the Hobbits. Congratulations, everybody. Okay, back to our story. So Mordecai is on his way to brunch one morning and overhears the palace guards. Apparently, there's a nasty little cohort of chamberlains plotting to kill the king.
Down with the nation state.
And they want to replace him with Michael Gove. Yeah, all down with him as well. But forget palace cues. We're going to talk about real revolution for a second with a Yiddish adaptation of Roz Kavinsky's Ballad of the Mob by Rosa Lapava. Rosa Lapava, I wrote it down wrong, sorry. Hi, Rosa.
Hey, it's so good to get to be back here this year. Thanks so much for everything you do. So this is a Yiddish version of a poem by Roz Kavanagh called The Ballad of the Mob that I read and said, that sounds a lot like this, like one of the characters in a Yiddish ballad from London. And yeah, so this is the first time I'm performing this for anyone outside of my bedroom. So, yeah. Ich kann sie gehen, verkäufen, Narzissen, gekleiden sie, ich allein. In Stück glücklich klingt wie ein Feier, ich hör und ich sing. In Stück glücklich klingt wie ein Feier, ich hör und ich sing. Einmal die Mama hat mich gelernt, die armen Menschen wollen jagen, wie Käfen, wie Bräut, wie Feier in Gassen, bestrafen jeder Gewirr, wie Heven, wie Bräut, wie Feier in Gassen, bestrafen jeder Gewirr. In Stück sie die Leiten und ich lerne mich geht, wie Ael, wie Teure, wie Judas. Was los der Kopf in ein mächtiger Mann, ist noch ein Nobel, ein Schwach. Die Gewirren, die Wirten zum Wollen sehens, haben den Morgen beschossen, wir haben Meure, in Städtel, in Stutt, in Vorstadt, in Dorf, in welcher Winkel, in welcher Winkel von Welt soll nicht sein. Lass sie nicht sagen, ihr sporach dem Pachten, in Seins wird wer Neulam Habor. Seid mir stark und seid mir klick, in der Ecke, seid mir da. Seid mir stark und seid mir klick, in der Ecke, seid mir da. Darf nicht kein Queer, Ballabas nagen, Ascheres kommt alles von uns. Gibt sie noch Himmel nicht arbeiten tränen, noch gibt sie ein Nobel, ein Schwach. Sie haben uns zu malen, wir seien in dem Mel, ein Mel, was hat nicht kein Rie. Jern sich gewähren, wie fast der Haven, wir wollen überkehren die Mehl. Jern sich gewähren, wie fast der Haven, wir wollen überkehren die Mehl. Ich habe ein Narziss, ein Stern wie die Seen, und vergesst nicht, was die Mama lernt. Die Ascheres mir schaffen, für uns allein, für die Wirten, ein Nobel, ein Schwach. Die Ascheres mir schaffen, für uns allein, für die Wirten, ein Nobel, ein Schwach. Lass sie nicht sagen, ihr sporach dem Pachten, in Dans wird wir Neulam Habor. Seid ihr mir stark und seid ihr mir klick, in der Ecke, seid ihr mir da. Seid ihr mir stark und seid ihr mir klick, in der Ecke, seid ihr mir da. Seid ihr mir stark und seid ihr mir klick, in der Ecke, seid ihr mir da. Be strong for me, be clever for me, and most of all, be here for me. Adank.
Sorry, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. So, our darling Mordechai
Daddy
has put us in a bit of an awkward position because, of course, we are into assassinating the monarch in a parody sense, of course. Do not charge us with a public order offense. In Minecraft. But Mordechai, thank you, knows that there's power in trading information, and he tells Esther to rat out the would-be assassins to the king. The Chamberlains are found guilty and hanged. There's a lesson here, babes, about InfoSec and OPSEC. Please find it. So, time skip. We're now 5 years into the future, which is still very much in the past. It's now the 12th year of the king's reign.
Down with the nation state.
And the kingdom is gradually descending into fascism. Enter Haman. He is the bad guy, an overtly anti-Semitic minister in the king's government. king.
Down with the nation
He spends every waking hour frothing about a vast conspiracy of disloyal, greedy perverts, inferior and pathetic, but also all-powerful, but also sniveling cowards. Imagine Graham Linehan with a stupid hat and a toga. Speaking of, here's a rendition of The Ballad of Sexual Dependency from the Three Penny Opera, performed here by Lane Goldman and Saul Smith. A feast for all.
Now there's a man living to Satan. He charges forth while others are debating, conniving, cocky with all the trimmings. I know one thing will trim him down. In women he reached authority. In them he feels his own dependency. He smirketh at the good book, mocks the purse and prim, does anything for pay, if it will pay. And since he knows what ladies do to him, he thrusts them well out of his way. All through the day he claims he's self-denying, then dust descends and once again he's lying. They're all the same in chasing love's confusion, poor noble souls in illusion. The one who swore he could escape the clenches, who is it that entangles him? Bitches. He fain resists the lush authority. Before him stands his old dependency. He hearts the 10 Commandments, trod the tried and true, would godly be and golden rule obey. For lunch ate frugally a grape or two, survived on one pure quart a day. He screamed,
I've mastered it without half trying.
Appears the moon, and once again he's lying.
Woo! Thank you, Lane and Saul. So, the king
Down with the nation state.
insists that Haman is like actually a really good guy once you get to know him. And so soon he's promoted to be the king's right hand.
Down with the nation state.
Thank you. Haman immediately strides out to the palace gates, drops that whole Loki monologue about glorious purpose, and instructs everyone to kneel before him. Our stubborn Mordecai refuses because, and I quote, I am a Jew. No further explanation given or needed, I guess. That's in the book. It doesn't explain why. Playing with power dynamics between government and civilians, and often the violent physical demands on our bodies, we have T.S. Eliot performing their poem, People's Refrain, Fuck the Police.
Woo!
T.S. Eliot, if you can say hi, there we go. You muted, darling. There we go.
I'm here. Very delightful to be here. My boyfriend said it's like anarchist Jewish children in need, which I liked. Yes, and for the person who won my personalized poem, if you don't like this, it's okay. I have range, darling. You know. Anyway, so this is the People's Refrain. I kneel here as someone who has not shared all of your lives, but as someone who can share all of your pain. I kneel here as someone who has witnessed a decade of lives torn apart by the state. I kneel here as someone with the people's refrain, and we say, for every mother who's lost a child and mourning what could have been, fuck the police. For the Romanian traveller that tries to roam free, fuck the police. For the woman whose body is less sacred than a cop car in flames on the street, fuck the police. For every queer who's beaten for their beauty, fuck the police. For every sex worker making ends meet, fuck the police. For every rough sleeper with stains on their teeth, fuck the police. For every person whose way of life is seen as criminality, fuck the police. For every person evicted by a landlord's greed, for every person whose heritage stops them from being truly free, fuck the police. For every council estate resident treated disposably, for every culture haunted by their history, fuck the police. For every striking worker fighting for their liberty, fuck the police. For every assault and arrest with no apology, for every trans god and goddess treated disrespectfully, for every person made afraid of their own identity, fuck the police. For every bruise and every life lost from state-sanctioned brutality, fuck the police. We who believe that a better world can be made, we who hold on to kindness and refuse to be afraid, we will who not rest until every drop of justice has been paid. We shout the people's refrain and we shout it free. Fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police. Thank you.
That was excellent. And we all agree. Fuck the police. So, Haman gets mad that woke lefty SJW Mordechai won't bend to the knee and declares a culture war in the Telegraph. Just kidding. He decides to kill all the Jews in revenge. So he tells the king that he has legitimate concerns about the Jews failing to integrate and adopt British values. And also, they're not real men, he reckons. The king, who is apparently unbothered by genocide, but extremely threatened by feminized phantoms of disloyalty, agrees and signs the edict. Murder all the Jews, young and old, plunder their possessions on the 12th of Odor. The king and Haman are praised in the broadsheet newspapers for this sound economic policy, which will deliver up to 20,000 jobs in the murdering and plundering sectors and provide a much needed shot in the arm to the flagging Shushan economy. But meanwhile, Shushan itself is in turmoil. Mordechai tears his clothing and wails bitterly at the palace gates. Jews across the land are mourning and fasting. Esther hears about the edict and is terrified. Mordechai sends a message to Esther to beseech her good-for-nothing husband to change his mind. But she replies, everyone knows that if you appear before the king without being summoned, the punishment is execution. Mordechai reminds her that she'll die anyway if the edict is carried out. So she says, okay, gather all the Jews in Shushan and fast for me for 3 days. Me and my maids will also fast. Then I'll go to the king. Done with the nation state. And if I die, I die. Mordechai leaves and does as she instructed. So things are dire. The whole community, countless people, face death at the hands of a fascist state and their army. But there is strength in solidarity, in spiritual resistance, in communal gathering, in collectively joining together, raising our voices, and wailing. I just want to pause and be real for a second. Thank you so much all for being with us tonight. In a moment, we will do some more fundraising with the auction. But right now, it's time for some communal screaming. So everyone on live stream, if you feel moved, please unmute yourself and join us in just yelling for a minute. Let's just be really cathartic and yell. Okay, ready? Thank you. That was really good. That felt really good. Okay. Oh, I love people yelling in the chat. Okay, so back to the auction. Can we have auction music, please? Now, oh yeah, I've got like a headache. Yes, okay. Our next item up for auction. Oh gosh, which hang on, let me get the proper description. It is in a separate place. So this is a beautiful hand-carved comb, a one-of-a-kind decorative comb donated by local artist Rory McKinnon of Some Humble Gifts. When he's not volunteering here, he washing dishes, he carves everything from jewelry and kitchen utensils to adult toys and magical implements. This commemorative piece, which I'm going to show the camera, ooh, look at that, represents tens of hours of work and is made sustainably from sourced windfall oak gathered by our very own Queen's Park. The reverse is engraved, established 2021/5870 to mark our first year in business. Hopefully the first of many. So I've got the comb right here. It is a lovely piece. It's got a peacock on it, as you can see. And we are starting the bidding for this at £40. So this can be posted anywhere, or you can walk out of it right here if you're in the cafe. £40. Do I hear £50? Do I hear £50 for the commemorative comb? Look how pretty it is. Oh, I hear 50. Okay, do I hear 60? £60. £60 for the comb. It works. I'm using it right now. I'll either remove or leave my hair in, just depending on what you want. Do I hear £60 for the comb? Extra value for used comb, exactly. We know who our audience is, you perverts. Okay, £50 going once, going twice. 55. Do I hear 60? Do I hear £60? Going once, going twice, sold for £55. Excellent. We also have from Rory, I don't know, darling, if you've got pictures of these. I'm going to forward them to you and you can put them on later. Hang on, sorry, technical difficulties. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, this is maybe my favorite piece of the night. This is an analog NFT of a cat who hates you. So, let me explain to you about this cat. So this is our friend Steve's cat. The cat is called, I forget what the cat's called. Hello. Thanks, darling. So this, what you will get for this is you will get unpixelated photo set of this cat who definitely hates you. You might think, no, cats love me. No, they don't. This one hates you. This cat hates everybody, but it is very cute. I have seen the pictures. It's more than 2, by the way, something like 6 or 7 pictures. And it is an NFT in the sense that we will keep a receipt for your ownership of this photo set on the wall in the cafe. So it's an analog NFT. We're not using any sort of like, rainforest destroying servers. And the blockchain is the piece of paper on our wall. So if you sell it, you have to tell us so we can update the receipts. So it's kind of like, old school in that way. But I think it's fun to say you own an NFT of the cat. Anyway, the bidding, this is digital. The bidding starts at £18, which is a lucky Jewish number. Do I hear £18 for the photo set of the cat who hates you? Oh, okay, I hear £18 in the chat. Do I hear £25? Do I hear £25 for the cat NFT set? I hear 25. Do I hear 30? £30 for this beautiful, hateful cat. I see 30. Do I see 35? Or actually, let's make it 36. That's a lucky Jewish number, it doubled. £36 for the hateful cat. Pictures. You don't get to have the cat. That would be different. Do I hear £36? Okay, going once at £30, going twice. Sold to Andrew in the chat. Congratulations, Andrew. Okay, next we have sorry, my voice is starting to go. A 1 hour live tarot reading over Zoom. Ask a question about an issue that is current in your life or about what might be coming next for you. This is a digital tarot reading donated by Eleanor, who is a queer, chronically ill Jew-to-be who has been reading tarot for 35 years, as well as a story facilitator, community developer, and founder and director of the We Make the Path CIC. Eleanor has graciously donated a tarot reading. I know that they have multiple decks, so you can choose your favorite. This was one that I thought was the cutest. This is a digital reading, so you can redeem this anywhere in the world. We are starting the bidding at £40. Do I hear £40 for the tarot reading? Do I hear £45? £45 for a 1 hour tarot reading. I see 45 in the chat. Do I hear 50? 50. Do I, oh, I've got 2 50s. Do I hear £60? £60 for the tarot reading. All right, well, we've got 2 50s, so hopefully one of you goes up. Okay, we've got up to 55. Do I hear £60? Are we gonna leave it at 55, folks? This is the only tarot reading in the auction set.
56.
Oh, we're up to £56. We are not gonna go into smaller increments than £1. I'm just letting you all know. Do I hear £57? Do I hear 57? Going once, going twice, sold. £56 to the darling in the back. What's your name, hun? Sherry. Oh, hi, Sherry. Sorry, I can't see shit from up here. Okay. Next, we have another art commission. This is a 3-hour commission with a 30-minute Zoom consultation and delivery or pickup of your final piece if it is not digital. This is by our exhibition artist, Bjorn Blackstead, who was in the audience, I believe. Give us a wave, Bjorn. You might remember them for the skeleton art pieces. There they are. They're absolutely lovely. So his specialty is in life work, skeletons, and D&D characters. We are starting the bidding at £45. This is the last art commission piece. So if you want someone to draw your D&D character for you, this is the last time that you can fund the pink peacock while also getting that itch scratched. Digital or in Glasgow, £45 to start. Do I hear £45? Sorry, worldwide shipping. Worldwide shipping if you want it like in print. Okay, I see £45 in the chat. Do I hear 50? £50 for commission artwork that looks as lovely as that. Look at those gay skeletons. Do I hear £50? Okay. Going once, going twice, sold for £45 to Anna in the chat. Thank you, Anna, congratulations. All right, this one is gonna require 2 of our boys in the back to come to the front. I know one of you is kind of trapped back there, but this is, Amir, if you could make your way to the stage, and Rory. What we are auctioning off now is 2 buff boys. Specifically, 1 8-hour day of labor from these 2 buff boys who between them have extensive painter, decorator, and handy himbo experience. They will paint your room. They will hang that thing up that you need hanged. They will tile your floor. Whatever you need, they can help. If you win this, you will get 1 8-hour day of labor from the 2 of them, and you will have to pay. You will have to pay for the materials yourself, but labor is like at least half the expense in this kind of thing. We are starting the bidding at £80. It's a full day. This is only in Glasgow. What kind of labor? That's a really good question. I'm gonna go and say sort of painter, decorator, handyman kind of labor, rather than other kinds. Though this is up for negotiation with them. I'm not gonna set their boundaries for them. We are getting all kinds of emojis, but can we get some bidding, please? We're starting the bidding at £80. How much to ship them to California? I think that's quite expensive. 2 first-class tickets to California.
I think to be a lift in a 50-mile radius.
A lift in a 50-mile radius. So anywhere 50 miles within Glasgow, plus the bidding. This is what you get. Do some poses, darlings. So you can't see here. Let me show off for the camera. Do I hear £80? Do I hear £80? That is honestly a steal for 2 strong boys doing your labor for you. I will spend 80 pounds on them if nobody else does. But please, somebody else. 100 pounds. Do I hear? Thank you. Do I hear 120 pounds? Do I hear 120 pounds for the two buff boys? A whole day's worth of labor. They will fix the thing that's been like sitting in your to-do list forever that you kind of know how to do, but you're not really sure. You don't want to fuck up your walls. You want to get your deposit back. They'll do it properly. Will they work on my flat? They will, Mom. My mom is going to maybe bit on you. They will work on my flat. Rory says he loves you. 120 pounds for you to work on my flat. Thank you, Mom. Do I hear 140 pounds? Do I hear 140 pounds for the buff boys? We're getting heart emojis. All right, going once, going twice. 120 pounds from my mom. Thank you, Mom. We love you. Okay. Next, we have small little hand-carved sculptures from current to, can we see the small sculptures? But there they are. From current to idealized body. They are made of plaster and out-of-date testosterone gel. So it's extremely trans piece of artwork. They are available for post within the UK and Europe, and we're starting the bidding at 35 pounds. This is donated generously by Clay, who is an artist in West Yorkshire, making work about the political priorities of archiving and history, as well as documenting and archiving his own transition in career life. Could we please see 35 pounds for the beautiful little sculptures made out of testo gel and plaster? 35 pounds. Do I see 35 pounds? Okay, we're going to move on if we do not see 35 pounds. Okay, all right, next thing. The next thing is a signed copy of my book. This is, I'm glad that you seem to be into the wholesome mom stuff, because there's a picture of me and my mom. And this is donated by my mother. She bought this copy of the book for you. So what is my book? It is the A to Z of gender and sexuality from A to Z. It is the only A to Z which like goes into more detail than just a sentence or two. And I will make out the dedication to you or to your dad. It is a really good passive aggressive gift to parents who don't support queer shit. It will also tell them why we say fuck the police and why cops don't belong at Pride. Do we hear 10 pounds? Yeah. Yeah. Do we hear 15 pounds? Yeah. Do we hear 25 pounds?
Yes.
Do we hear 30 pounds?
30.
30 pounds. Do we hear 35 pounds? This weekend, I can post this anywhere in the world. All right, we're up to 35 pounds, chat people. So if you want it, that's the price right now. Do we hear 35 pounds? Okay, how many people bid for 30? 2. Okay, 2 sold for 30. Yay! There are more than one. Thank you so much. So who's that? That's for Leah and for Dora. Excellent. Okay, next we have. Can we see the picture? Is Jo still there? Nope, she slipped off. Darling, can you move the slide? The next item is access to a French speaker for an hour. This is available digitally or in Glasgow. The French speaker is called Hugh. Hugh grew up in France and despite being a foreigner, did pretty well in French. Use this hour of his time, or a bit more, who's counting, to understand that grammar point you are almost curious about. Learn a song in French, translate your favorite poem, write some text to shitpost your friends, research your next holiday, learn how to play tarot, or whatever you want, really. We are starting the bidding at 20 pounds. Access to a French speaker. You can practice. You can make fun of them. Just go ha 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 for a whole hour and he has to sit there. He's not French, so I don't think that would bother him too much. He's English, but his French is very good. Do we hear 20 pounds? Access to a French speaker. This is anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world you can get Hugh to translate your shit into French for an hour. That's really, really good for like translation costs. Usually that costs a lot more. Do we hear 20 pounds? Do we hear 15 pounds? We don't usually go down, but Hugh's not here, so. Okay, we're gonna move on. Next one. If one of you doesn't take this, I will be personally disappointed in every single one of you. The next thing is, can we see the slide? Is Zoom pierogi making class by Eva. She says, I know all the secrets to make the best pierogi because my grandma taught me how to make them. You will need to do a bit of shopping and be a tiny bit of prep before the class, which I will explain a few days before. They can be vegan or not. It's up to you. This is a digital class, and we're starting the bidding at 25 pounds. We're 25 pounds to learn how to make the best ever pierogi. Look at those fuckers. They're really good. Okay, I see 25 pounds. Do we see 30 pounds?
30.
Okay, I've got 30. Do you have 35 pounds? 35 pounds for pierogi class. Oh, someone's going down. There we go. Now back up, 35. Do we have 40 pounds? So I see 40 pounds for pierogi class. Any kind of pierogies you want. You could get really weird with it. Chocolate pierogies. Do I hear 40 pounds? Okay, going once, going twice, 35 pounds to Lauren BK. Congratulations, Lauren. Please send us an email. Okay, there's only a few more things left. So I hope that if you want to walk away with something, you bid soon. Next, we have a 1-hour dance movement class. This is by Andy, who I believe is here. Andy, could you come and give us a demonstration? I'm gonna read about this while you do it. So this is available in Glasgow. Andy is offering, there we go, a 1-hour dance movement class, 1-to-1 or for a small group, maximum 5, ranging from dancing out your feelings to ballet or isolation, and most things in between. The world's your oyster, and we can tailor that class to individual wants/needs. Nerdery will ensure. Available in person at the Bowling Green in Queen's Park, unless you know a cheap or free indoor space so the weather doesn't screw us over. Date and time TBC with the winner. I have personally been taught how to dance by Andy. It's very good. We're starting the bidding at 40 pounds. 40 pounds for a 1-to-1 movement class by like a proper dance teacher. Do I hear 40 pounds? 40 pounds. Do I hear 45 pounds? Do I hear 45 pounds? To fund? Excellent, 45. Do I hear 50 pounds? 50 pounds for dancing and funding the cafe so we can keep doing this. See, they're adaptable. Okay, all right, 45 pounds. Going once, going twice, sold. Who was that? Who won that? You. Excellent. Thanks, Sid. 45 pounds. Sid, congratulations. Okay, we're getting down to it. We have, oh my gosh, there's all this other shit over here that's not about. We have, this is just in Glasgow, a houseplant collection. Ooh. Look at this plant. This is one of several plants. These are all hardy plants, aren't they, Harry Violet? For indoors, these are all hardy indoor plants. There is a collection here of 4 plants. We're going to start the bidding at 5 pounds, which is insane for plants. What? Did I hear 5 pounds? 10 pounds for the plants. 15 pounds for the plants. 20 pounds for the plants. Do I hear 25? Do I hear 30? Do I hear 40? Do you hear 40 pounds for the 4 plants? That's still quite a steal. And for the cafe also. That's why we're doing this. Okay, what did you bid? 30. Okay, 30. Going once? Going twice? Okay, sold. 30. What's your name, darling? Sorry? Terry. It's a Terry. 30 pounds to Terry. Excellent. Okay. Now we have some artwork. Look at this. Look at this. This is, no, keep going. Keep going. It's the life drawings. This is, do you have them, darling? No, okay, I will show them on the screen. We have some life drawings. Here they are, look at that. This one is 2 women in a cave, I think. This one is nude from behind. And this one is person offering up apple. Nude person offering up apple. We're gonna sell these as a set because we don't have time to sell them individually. They're really quite nice. I especially like the ladies in the cave. We will post these anywhere. They are donated by a local artist called Marion. I'm sorry I don't have your full bio right now in front of me, Marion. We were a bit disorganized. Do I hear 15 pounds for the life drawing sets? These are really lovely. This is proper art you can put on your walls and not be embarrassed about. Do I hear 20 pounds? 25 pounds? Do we hear? 25. Excellent, 25 pounds. Any further bids? Oh, here we go. Thank you, Mom, for putting Marion's stuff in the thing. Okay, 25 pounds to Jade's. Yay. Everybody clap. All right. Now we have a book. This is, let me get the thing up. No one has the description for this but me. This is a book called, an anthology called The Moon Spins the Dead Prison. It brings together a collection of new essays that explore the meaning, practices, and politics of prison abolition from local, national, and global positions and perspectives. The publication includes new texts from Harry Josephine Giles, Che Gossett, Hussein Mitha, Lola Ulafemi, Koshka Duff, and Connor Woodman, accompanied by a collection of new drawings from artist Jamie Crew and an introduction by Thomas Abercrombie, Rosie Roberts, and Phil Crockett Thomas. Now, some of those people I've heard of, and some of them I'm excited to learn about. It's a really lovely, like, it feels good in your hands. You know, like some of those books have really nice covers. There's drawings I'm trying to find with one hand. Here, this is nice. Yes, and this is donated by our very own Sapphire. Everybody wave, or Sapphire waves, everybody. Thank you for the donation. We're gonna start the bidding at 10 pounds, because that's how much books cost. 10 pounds. Do I hear more than 10 pounds? 20 pounds. We can post to anywhere in the world. Let me look back at the chat. Do I hear more than 20 pounds? 25 pounds, perhaps. Excellent, thank you. That's the spirit. That's absolutely spirit. We've got 25 pounds. Okay, going once, going twice. Sold. Thank you, darling. Yeah, everybody clap for them. That was really good. Okay, and lastly, shit, is it? No, it isn't. Joe, can you show us the pictures of the jewelry? Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. So this is, oh, fuck. Do you know whose this is, what it is? Is it at the bottom of my list? It just says jewelry. This is jewelry. I believe, okay, if I can remember. So this is queer jewelry by queer artists who I'm really, 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 really sorry. I don't remember who donated this, but I will send you a deep apology note. If you're in the chat, please speak up so that we can promote you. I remember this is commissioned. So like they make pride flag earrings, so you can get whatever pride flag you want. And they also make, oh, here we go, thank you. It's Darcy Crook. So 2 pieces of handmade queer leftist jewelry, winner's choice of earrings or a necklace, including hand-painted pride flag stuff. So I know they also kind of do like, you can get one that says ACAB or your pronouns or your name or whatever, or you can get pride flag. We're starting the bidding at 5 pounds. 5 pounds for some very cute kids jewelry. 5 pounds, do I hear 10 pounds? 10 pounds for the jewelry. 10 pounds, okay, do I hear 15? This, we can post, 15. We can post this anywhere because it is small. Do we hear 20 pounds? 20 pounds for 2 pieces of handmade jewelry. Queer shit. Okay, 15 pounds, going once, going twice, sold. Excellent, thank you. Okay, we are nearly done. There are 2 more things left, I believe. We have a 30-minute queer relationship / life coaching video session with a trained therapist. So this you can access anywhere. There is a therapist, they're called Katrina. Hello, Katrina, if you're in the chat. Katrina lives in Berkeley, California, and collaborates with queer clients on discovering resilience and peace through radical self-compassion, authentic relationships, and awareness of intersectionality and oppressive systems. You can learn more about Katrina's work at their website. We are seeing in the chat that Katrina is wonderful. And I just have to say officially, this is not a therapy session, but it is a session with a trained therapist. So you know that they're like good empathy. Also, we're starting the bidding at 20 pounds. 20 pounds. I see 20 pounds. Do I see 25 pounds? Do I see 25 pounds? This can be anywhere in the world, friends. I see 25 pounds in the chat. Do I hear 30? Do I hear 35? Do I hear 35? Going once? Going twice? Ah, do I hear? Oh, great! It's dramatic. Do I hear 40 pounds? Do I hear 40 pounds for the life coaching relationship session from someone who actually understands systemic oppression? Okay, 35 pounds. Going once, going twice, sold. Harry Violet. Everybody clap. Okay. Actually, the last thing now. Oh, hang on, I need a drink. Oh no. Can somebody please bring me some more tea?
What do you want lemon and ginger?
No. Thanks. Is this poster, which is up there and also is here. This is a Capitalism is a Parasitic Beast. Capitalism as a Virus poster. There's too much text on it for me to read right now, but it is all very good. This is donated by Ailey, who is here. Give us a wave, Ailey. Thank you, Ailey. We have 5 of these, and we're starting the bidding at 5 pounds. We can ship them to you anywhere in the world. I'm going to read a little bit of what they say, but please throw some numbers in the chat because I know you want this, especially for only 5 pounds. Oh, we've got 10 pounds in the chat. Excellent. One for Betty at 5 pounds. Okay, great. So it says, capitalism is a parasitic beast, intent on growing, making everything in its own image through extraction and exploitation. The beast sees all other ways of being as expendable, consumable, and exploitable to maintain its own growth, which is a bummer. But then on the outside, it's true though, it's true. And then on the outside of it, it says, are these like white blood cells? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I think so,
yeah, that's the white blood cells that are attacking the virus and are going to win. They say things like build the alternatives, collaborate, degrowth, take back the commons, nonprofit, resist, refuse, boycott, and abolish. So this is like good, fun political messaging. We've got 1 at 10. We've got 2 at 10 and 1 at 5. So there's still 2. 3 at 5. Oh God, this is hard for me to count. Anyway, there's another one, at least 1 up for just 10. You know you want one. It's really cool. Fuck, I'll take it for 5. Okay, do we hear 10 pounds for any of them? 10. Do we hear another 10? Or even more than that, maybe? This is the last chance that you get to bid on a thing and say, I support the pink peacock by bidding on this thing. This is the last thing. So please do it. Please, we need money in order to keep the doors open. Right now, everyone in the cafe is working as volunteers. None of us have gotten a wage for a while, and we would like to ultimately change that. But in the meantime, we especially would like to keep feeding people for free. There are like every day, I'm gonna really like turn up the guilt now. Every day we have people who come in here who rely on us for food, and they tell us that if we aren't open, they don't eat. So we want to keep making sure that we can feed them, and also like providing a nice, safe, warm place for people to hang out and for us to have little parties like this. So who wants a poster? Yeah? Oh, you lovely people. What? Yeah? Thank you, Michael. I'm counting that as 10 pounds from you. Okay, all right, sold for 5s and 10s of poundses. Okay, honestly, thank you so much for all of your amazing donations of both money and items. We could not do this without your community support. So back into the story. We're gonna race into the third act. Yes, Mom, you can have one if you want. It's been 3 days, so to remind you, right? It's been 3 days of communal fasting, and Esther,
Queen.
There we go, is ready to risk it all. Driven by urgency and bolstered by community, she takes things into her own hands and reverses destiny. This is not a story about divine intervention. This is about a woman who fights for her people when hope is all but lost. So on the third day, Esther
Queen.
dons her royal garments and goes to the king.
Down with the nation state.
Thank you.
Down with the nation state.
The sentence for disturbing his majesty without an invitation is, of course, death. But Esther knows her audience, and all of those hundreds of hours of smoky eye tutorials finally pay off. She looks so goddamn hot that the king,
Down with the nation state.
forgets all about protocol and says, "What is your request? Even if it's half the kingdom, I'll grant it." Esther says,
Queen.
thank you, that she'd like nothing more than to honor her wise and handsome husband and his vizier, Haman, with a feast of her own. The king,
Down with the nation state.
accepts. He gets totally blackout drunk and tells her that she's just so beautiful and he loves her so much, and I'll do anything for you, babe. It's just you and me against the world. Oh, I love this song. So she invites him and Haman back for another wine feast the next night. So food, or in the king's case,
Down with the nation state.
wine, persuades us, supports us, and heals us. Here is a poem by Talia Stitcher on familial foods.
Hi. You're right. I should probably take these off so you can see my eyes. Hello. This is called Jewish penicillin. Apologies in advance for leather noises because it's going to happen. Mum scraping the pan. The clanging is gentle. Whoops, as some slop slips, splatters the countertop. She hums to herself. I'm the oldest, so I get to hold the ladle. On tiptoes to tip the soup out. Triple strained, it's got to be. That's the way. Mum tries to stop all the bits from spilling, avalanching along the angle of the giant soup cauldron. There's Tupperwares lined out on the kitchen counter. We crack the lids onto them. I count. 5 go in the freezer, 4 in the fridge. We try to find space to stack them. The cat licks his lips. Softened onions and celery squelch under the slotted spoon, pressing down to squeeze the soup through. In sepia tones, the countertop, the stove light, the bowls. I'm reminded of a sore throat soothed by mouthfuls of magic, a dinner table full, dishes empty, grape juice stains down my nightdress, violet as the ink of your recipe. I remember my mother used to leave it in the oven overnight, check the freezer, a few necks and wings. She would have had a great time with this, would have picked the meat straight off the bone. And your Aunt Pessa, she used to bring it all to the boil, pour it all off and start again. Used to make dinner for 16 people, 16. Would you believe? Do you know how many carrots that takes? Heavier than history. I lift lidded vat from oven to stovetop. Steaming, heady hot cloud hits, sings Lahadlikner Shel Shabbat to my nostrils. Like those come before us, like Grandma did too, we lift spoons to hopeful lips. Breathe in familiarity, red, family. We slurp, loud and short, like pop-ups used to. Look from the spoons to each other. Need salt. Thank you so much for having me. This is so fun.
Thank you so much, Talia. Okay, back to the story. So this part is pretty heavy on plot, so pay attention. And for just this bit, let's only scream over Haman's name so that everybody can like follow, but go absolutely nuts with the emojis, okay? So Haman goes home. He goes home and brags to his wife and sons and friends about how fancy the king's palace is and how important he is to be invited for a second feast. Just an intimate gathering of friends. But he still just can't shut up about that Jew Mordecai, who's probably teaching critical race theory and canceling Greg's. His wife tells him to just hang the guy already so she can get some sleep. That night, the king's sleep over here is troubled. He remembers that ages ago, because remember there's a time skip that's happened, Mordecai informed him of the assassination plot, and he asks his chamberlains what honor Mordecai received for it. And they said, well, nothing, we didn't do anything. So the next day, Haman has a gallows built and then approaches the king to sign off on the execution order. But the brooding king silences him with a wave of his hand and says, what should be done for a man whom the king wishes to honor? And the self-centered Haman flips into his most obscure tone of voice and says, I'm sure I could not presume to know whom you're talking about, but by tradition, one would dress him in a royal garment, give him a royal horse to ride and a royal crown, and have him ride through the square and proclaim before him, this is a man the king wishes to honor. So the king nods and says, yeah, cool. Okay, go and do all of that for Mordecai the Jew. So, thank you. So Haman he's lawful evil incarnate. So he does do it. He leaves the procession while hating every single minute of it. He goes home and bitches to his wife and his wise friends who warn him that he will surely fall before the Jew. But after a long, hard day of anti-Semitism, Haman hangs up his irredeemably stupid hat and sets off through the palace gardens to Esther's feast. Now, the king and Haman drink with Esther for yet another wine feast. And once again, the king asks Esther, what is your request? Even if it's half the kingdom, I will grant it. Now, this is it. This is the moment of truth. There is barely a waver in her voice as our heroine politely but passionately addresses her unwitting executioner. I beg for nothing less than my life. Sire, I am one of the Jews you would have killed. If you love me at all, please let my people be spared. Had we been sold as slaves, I would have kept silent, but the persecutor is not bothered by the king's loss. Now the king, who has slightly worse recall than a concussed goldfish and can now see that this ethnic cleansing personally inconveniences him, is appalled. That's awful, he says. Who is this persecutor? And Esther doesn't miss a beat, and she says, the evil Haman. Now Haman fucking trembles because he knows that it's not going to go well. The king leaves in a wrath, and Haman begs the queen for his life. Esther reclines on her chaise, just vibing. Haman is desperate. He throws himself across the couch at her, which is right when the king walks in, and makes it all about him yet again. Genocide was bad enough, but this is a flagrant breach of bro code. To be like, lunging at your woman. What to do? His gaze falls upon the newly constructed gallows in the marketplace below. Hang him, he says, and they do, and everyone revels in an uncomplicated catharsis. Yay! So, just before we leave Haman, we've got a performance by Kay, and she's going to be singing us a nice song about Haman. Kay, can you come to the camera? You're muted. Still muted.
Mute myself. Hi. Am I here?
You're here now.
Yay. Hi everybody. I'm Kay. It is a joining in song. So I'm hoping that you will I'll just let you know what the chorus is first, and then you can join in. And it changes at the end because obviously things have happened to Haman, and it becomes you're instead of I'm. So it's because I'm humming and I'm well hung, well and truly well hung. Humming and I'm truly well and truly well hung. Okay, should we try it together? Humming and I'm well hung, well and truly well hung. I'm humming and I'm truly well and truly well hung. Has everyone got it? Brilliant. I shall carry on. So I will carry on with the story right now. Here we go. Look at me, got my bling, got my cushy little job. I'm so dang close to heaven. Don't you know that I'm the PM? PM. Hey, little people, tiny dots, when you see me, you'll agree. You should get down on your knees and praise me. PM. Cause I'm humming and I'm well hung, well and truly well hung. Humming and I'm truly well and truly well hung. I got the ear of the king as well as this bling. I'm gonna catch all of the Jews and cause murder. I've got a special place for you, Mordecai. You can stand while you hang, because I'm gonna cause your murder. Cause I'm humming and I'm well hung, well and truly well hung. Humming and I'm truly well and truly well hung. Stop, wait a minute. Who's standing here? Look at me in the eye. Who is it? Mordecai? Get down upon your knees. Your future looks uncertain and your neck gets the squeeze. Cause I'm humming and I'm well hung, well and truly well hung. Humming and I'm truly well and truly well hung. Stop, here's the king. He wants to know how to honor me. More bling and horses for coursers. I'll take some smashing new threads and a praiser ahead. Praise me. What do you mean it's for Mordecai? What has that guy ever done for you? He saved your life. He what? And Esther spoke to you. Oh, Esther, what the hell have you said? Doesn't look like Mordecai and the rest of the Jews are gonna wind up dead. Oh, irony for all to see. It's me that's swinging from the gallows tree, and all the Jews are singing, you're hamming and you're well hung, well and truly well hung. Hamming and you're well and truly, truly well hung. You're hamming and you're well hung, well and truly well hung. You're hamming and you're well hung, well and truly well hung. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you so much today. Is that all right now? Okay. So our story isn't quite over yet. The king,
Down with the nation state,
gives Esther,
Queen,
Haman's estate, which she appreciates and while she appreciates the very thoughtful gift, she reminds the king that it would be great if he could just go ahead and nullify his decree to murder all the Jews. The king,
down with the nation state,
Down with the nation state,
who is honestly not really that into politics, tells Esther,
Queen,
that and Mordecai,
Daddy,
there we go, that they can do what they want concerning the Jews, and they can do it in his name. So Mordecai,
Daddy,
there we go. Oh, come on, guys, we're almost done. Has the scribes draft a new decree which says that the Jews across the land are allowed to preemptively kill any enemy who might destroy them, including their women and children, on the 13th of Odor. The whole city Shushan rejoiced, and the Jews across the land rejoiced. And the day finally arrived when the enemies of the Jews thought that they would kill the Jews, but instead the Jews killed them, and no one stood in their way. Mordecai,
Daddy,
became famous and feared throughout the land. In Shushan, they killed 500 men, and Haman's 10 sons were killed, and columnists lamented the lack of civil debate. So now we're going to have a video performance by Ninochka doing a cover of Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. Okay, can I please be spotlit? Thank you. So Esther is a bloodthirsty bitch, which is fair enough given everything that's happened, and requests another day of killing all the anti-Semites. So the king
Done with the nation state.
grants it, and they kill 75,000 anti-Semites, and they feast the next day. And just to stick it to those fascist fucks, Mordechai,
Daddy.
thank you, declares it an annual holiday commemorated every year on this very day. And there you have it. They tried to kill us. We survived. We triumphed. Let's eat. So to finish off, we're going to have a sing-along led by
Please
Rory.
welcome to the stage, Queen Esther.
Woo! No, but seriously, clap.
All right. So, collective struggle, collective singing. Very, very simple. We're going to do fuck these fucking fascists.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
Oh, not you. You'll get your turn. They can kiss our asses.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Yes. Fuck these fucking fascists. Fuck their family and friends. If they defend the fascists, they can fuck off till they're dead. Fuck these fucking fascists. Fuck their family and friends. If they defend the fascists, they can fuck off till they're dead.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Fuck these fucking fascists.
They can kiss our asses.
Now I'm gonna tell you fascists, and you may be surprised, but people in this world, well, they're getting organized.
You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
If you know one thing off,
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
cause we got people of every nation marching side by side, marching across the fields where 1 million fascists died.
You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
One more time.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
From Kenya to Shipjar, our people will be free. And every fucking fascist can get into fucking sea about this.
You fascists bound to lose.
One more time.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You bound to lose.
You fascists bound to lose.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That is the end of our performance. I just wanted to conclude with massive thank yous to all of our performers. Can we have rounds of applause, please? Our performers, our auction donors, our crew and staff. So, I'm going to single out and name them individually. So in the virtual space, we have Miles, Stacy, Abby, Yes, that's it. And in the real meat space with us here, we have Orla, Nerys, Joe, Amer, Safar, Doro, Rory, Jade, Michael, Molly, and Bracken, and Lane, and that's it, right?
And you.
And me. I said it. And me. This whole show is an extremely collective effort. Like we were editing my script until 2 a.m. last night. So like I definitely did not come up with most of these jokes. I just said them and I'm taking credit for them. But of course, like thank you all so much to you, the audience, and you, the virtual audience, for being here. We couldn't do any of this stuff without community support and solidarity. We love you so much. And I would really... Oh gosh, yes, and Rory for doing the captioning. Thank you. Oh my God. It's been a long day. Rocky Cohen for doing the captioning. You've done an amazing job, Rocky. Thank you so much. Can we have claps for Rocky? So do we have a number, tech crew, a money number? We don't have a money number. We will post the money number on our social media tomorrow with how much money we raised tonight. But I'm excited to see what it is because it always feels really cool to see the number get higher. I also just wanted to note that if anybody, so we don't close until 10 p.m. But for those of you who are here in the meet space with us, if you want someone to walk with you to wherever it is you're going within reason, we can organize like walking caravans so that you're not by yourself. There is a car offer, there's a lift offer. Thank you, that's extremely generous. So just flag down one of the people who work here if you want that, and we can make sure you get home safe. Thank you so much. Can we have big claps, and then we're going to have a little video by Brivola to close out the event, and then those of you who are here in person can continue to eat, and also I suppose you at home can also eat.
A good purim alle. We wish we could be there, but this is some stuff we've been working on. Have a song.
Romagna. Wenn einmal ein Land, das ist ja feine. Dazu weinen ist ein Vergnügen. Was das Herz glutzt, das kannst du kriegen. A Mameligele, a Pastramele, a Carnastele, on a Glesleva. In Romania ist doch geht Funken, da weiß man nicht. Wein trinkt man überall, mir fällt beiß mit Kaschkewal. Ei digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ei digge digge dum, digge digge dum, ei digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ei digge digge dum, digge digge dum. Ei Gewalt, das wär mir schicke. Ich lieb noch mit Namen liegen, tanz und fräse bis der Steller, wenn ich a Butler Jailer sing mal. Ei tiddly dum, bim bum, ei tiddly dum, ei tiddly dum, sitz, ei tiddly dum. Ei sitz an der Reihe, besser keine Dein. Ei so Vergnügen ist nur rumänisch Wein. America, 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 America. Gewinn einmal ein Land, das ist ja schöne. Ich America, 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 America. Gewinn einmal ein Land, das ist ja feine. aus Amerika. Wir chayich leben. Es ruht auf ihr de Schinnerle. Wir sollen also leben. Wir sollen also leben. On a gläsle Milchomes, Menschenblut darf in mir auf Zores. A Gubernator darf mir nicht a Kaiser auf Kepores. Ai digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ai digge digge dum, digge digge dum, ai digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ai digge digge dum, digge digge dum, ai digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ai digge digge dum, digge digge dum, ai digge digge dum, digge 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 dum, ai digge digge dum, digge digge dum. Es ist zu mir gekommen, a Cousine, schön wie Gold, ist geben die grüne Bickele, die rote Poranz in Fissele, beten sich zum Tanzen, sing mal, ai tiddly-dum, bimbo, ai tiddly-dum, ai tiddly-dum, Satz, ai tiddly-dum, ai sitz am Mechaie, besser geht nicht sein, ai se Valgenigen ist nur Kalifornisch Wein. So this is the part where your green cousin, who's fresh off the boat, she's expecting streets paved with gold. Her cheeks are rosy, she's ready to dance. But soon, she's not doing so hot. She's looking a little wan, she's starving paycheck to paycheck. What has she found? But settler colonialism and capitalism. Sing ma, ai tiddly-dum, bim-bom, ai tiddly-dum, ai tiddly-dum, Zetz, ai tiddly-dum, ai sissa mechaie, besser kann nicht sein, ai se Vergenigen ist nur Kalifornisch Wein. Oh, America, 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 a land that still has yet to be. Oh, America, 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 America. Who said this was the homeland of the free? The millions on relief today, millions shot down when we strike, millions with nothing for our pay, the green that's almost dead tonight. I digga digga dum, digga 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 dum, I digga digga dum, digga digga dum, I digga digga dum, digga 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 dum, I digga digga dum, digga digga dum. Oh, let America, 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 America be America. America never really was America entirely. Oh, let America, 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 America be America. A land where everyone is free.
Let's do claps for Bridget.
Oh.
So, if I could be spotlights, one final note. Spotlight me. Thank you. Also, I wanted to show off to the live stream audience my amazing outfit. I've got shoes. I've got harness. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to say, because I've looked up the money number, we have raised, just since we started doing Purim promotion, we've raised £1,272.59. So that's not including any of the money that you've committed to spending for the auction. So that's a big clap, that's a big number. That's like keeping our doors open kind of money. We will post an update tomorrow with an even bigger money number. So that's all from us. If oh wait, there's two more things. So Mom, if you could post the links in the chat for how people can give us more money, that would be really helpful. So we've got a Patreon where we do fun bonus content, and you get like early access to tickets to events and stuff like that. And we've got PayPal. And then the other thing I wanted posted in the chat is there's a solidarity toolkit for supporting Ukrainian refugees, and it's really like it's considering how recent all of these events are. It's like a fairly extensive list of places you can donate money and events that are fundraising. This was a toolkit specifically put together by leftist Yiddishists who call themselves Yiddishist in Mit Ukraine, and none of us were involved with that. So which is really cool, but there's like other leftist Yiddishists who are organizing refugee relief. So we just wanted to flag that in the chat. Is it there? Is it in the chat? I can't see. Yeah, it is. So it's that. There we go. There it is. Yes, please share it widely, share it publicly. We have tweeted about it and put it in our Insta stories and stuff. I think it's in our Insta link in bio and it's on our Facebook. So like, feel free to share that widely. And thank you so much. Can we have some outro music, please? And then I'm going to turn off the live stream. And then we can have some more food together before it's time to go. Can we have another clapping? Sing about Samaya.